There's no update to the Warren report this time around, so let's head straight to the Gates of Coritinae. Win with an archer in the battle party, perform an attack that strikes multiple tiles, and obtain a buff card. Let's take a look at the enemy map. This is the turning point for your spellcasters. This dude right here is a flying cleric, light charm, or element. Really good. He drops a resurrect if you kill him. Here's the problem: you cannot recruit him, even though his loyalty is not at the utmost for his side of the army. It says often speaks on the behalf to win others to his leader's side. And even though it says this is to his team, because when you recruit him, it changes text. But anyways, yeah, you can select him, and it'll even give you like, hey, you've got the correct skill, but it's still going to be 0%. So this guy will not join you. That's a shame, but you can find others later on during this chapter. Still, that's pretty cool. I was thinking, oh, I want that guy. Nah, you're just better off killing him for a resurrect. Okay, as far as loot goes, I only know of this one. This enemy here drops Granite Mark. This enchantress here drops Lightning Bow 2. That's a spell. That's the bolt shot. And this wizard here drops Dead Shots 2. That's the air version of that. Or could drop a few ingredient pieces such as parchment and beast hide. Like, yes, he will drop beast hide. I don't think it means his skin is hide. He's probably just carrying it. Oh, and this, although it's raining, I believe the element for this area is fire. At the conclusion of this map, you will get Firestorm 2, and which will allow you to change any of your characters into a warlock or witch. I edited out the hemming and hawing about me trying to deploy who to bring out, because in a normal gameplay, you would want to bring in your named characters such as Donalto and Aracel, and to a lesser extent Sarah and Voltaire, because they are more powerful than your regular soldiers. But these so-called generics, these are our subscribers, so you have to use them as much as possible. I have faith in you guys, and if you don't win, no one will ever know, because I'll only upload the one that works.
The Duke outpaces haste itself. Sir Hector and his men are not returned, eh? Send word to the Lord Commander. Tell him to rally what troops he can. I will avenge my lord for Balbatos!
Hear me. We are not of the Wallister Resistance.
What of it? You harbor no more love for us than me. We defend Galgastani honor to the last.
If you'll not listen to reason, perhaps your men will. You are defeated, routed by the Duke's armies, and yet you persist. Do you not see that this struggle leads nowhere? Or would you carry on the good Hierophant's work and rid the Isles of the Wallister?
You have us exact! We will fight until the seas run red with Wallister blood!
Do you all share her bloodlust? If we cross swords this day, the conflict will not end here. Those same swords will be taken up by your children and ours. Is that what you want? To me, it sounds a grievous error.
This is my first take on this. I'm kind of curious to see what the AI will do. They'll probably split off in all sorts of directions and have no concrete movement in mind. I don't think the AI ever plans more than one move. Okay, they are all going across the water. That's fine. That works for me. I didn't really care which way they took as long as they went together. And I kind of figured they'd go across the water because what are you doing? Probably just wanted a high position. Oh, is it because the ninja's blocking? All right. Well, let's find out. Because I really don't think the AI was planning anything. You'll note that 3 of the heavy units are going to the right. A bunch of squishy people are going to the left, where there are 2 berserkers and a golem. Well, let's see if the AI can pull it off nonetheless. So that enemy witch, oh, she's so dangerous. I like that the Berserk's name is Temperance. Ooh, I like it. I'm not going to intervene. If they die, they die, and I guess you'll just never see this part. I have to see to what limits the AI can be pushed on a map like this, so that way I know how to plan for the next part. First person that's made it. Yes, just share that little IO with the golem. Now you don't even have that luxury. I don't think those knights can get back up. Nice. You know, I wouldn't have thought about doing that, sending a Terror Knight as a submarine or naval vessel to cast Drain Hurt on the enemy. The AI did not intentionally do that. They got shoved in by shields. It's good to see them do bonkers stuff too. Okay, that's not helpful. Someone needs to take down that archer. Oh, come on. The fact you did that means the golem can actually get to you. If you just learn to stay still, AI. Stay still after doing an action. I think you'll be much better off.
You appeal to the mind, but it is our hearts that move us. Wallister are less than filth. Night soil to be cast in the gutter. We must rid the Isles of your kind if there is ever to be peace.
Once you've killed the last of us, who next? The Bakram? Who will follow them? When the last of your enemies has fallen, what will stop you turning against each other? Your disparate religions, customs, beliefs, fertile soil for dissent. You are the problem here.
I will not be lectured by this lowly creature.
The Galgastani are not my enemy, nor is any clan. It is people like you. With clever tales, you pit neighbor against neighbor. And for what? Power? You poison Valeria and all within her.
Well, I mean, if that's the nature of... Oh, that hurt. But yeah, if that's the nature of how the people on this island feel, just in general, Denon's actually the poison. He wants to fight for a different cause. I don't have a problem with it. Fighting for peace is oxymoronic, but I can understand it. Still, apparently Valeria's way is to spawn different clans and kill each other. He probably should have sailed off to the great unknown that everybody keeps advising him to. Which is so dangerous. I don't think I took any less damage from being in water, nor do I think you'd take any more damage if you get hit by lightning ball in water. Oh, that wasn't a I'm speaking bubble. That's a I'm silenced bubble. Yeah, silence the berserker. That's good. I'm actually surprised the AI is doing this on the first try. With zero intervention from me, mind you. If you're hearing this, it means it worked out. Jeez. Don't think that was necessary for a blow that would kill him. Watching the AI fight really also teaches me a lot how the enemy AI will respond to me. Because I see a lot of similarities. Nice. Okay, I was getting worried about that Dark Knight over there, the Terror Knight. He's stuck, but my AI is probably going to be revolved around still trying to kill him. See, logically, that Terror Knight should have no problem staying alive because he's got mending scenes. He heals more than she can hurt him. However, I know the AI, and he's probably not going to heal himself. Run up to the knight, get hit again. He decided to position himself so that he can get hit. Now he's capable of dying, see? I don't think the cleric can reach him either, because he moved to the north. Oh yeah, that's right. He can wade. It does help a little bit, but will it save his life? Oh, it did, barely. Again, I can jump in at any moment, but it is kind of fun watching the AI struggle, so... Dude, you could have healed the knight! Why did you just jump in the water and do nothing? And you're still not using your mending seeds. You can't... Okay. Survived, barely, but the knight goes next. He can't jump across though, right? Yeah, he couldn't jump across because he's standing on that tile. Which was not an intentional move on Akira's part, I'm sure. Come on! Hit her! Do something! You did some damage. Oh, come on. Oh, I wince every time because it's so close to death. I only heal for 160. She does 250 damage. And the enemy knight can always follow up.
Wallister. Elf.
So close. Firestorm 2. She drops that, as well as the Magus Mark. So now we can evolve. We also got a buff card, which allowed us to get Third in the Flare too. Let's go ahead and take a look at our War and Report. Only one who should be of interest is the chick we just killed. Very patriotic. A Galgastani who served her clan in battle. Godora was a reactionary historian who won favor with Galgastani hardliners for her publication, Memories of War, in which she detailed the illegal arrest and incarceration of the Galgastani by the Wallister. It was during her time at the Coritanae Guild of Magi that Godora blossomed into a full-fledged believer in Galgastani supremacy. The Wallister, in particular, she deemed an inferior race and deserving of eradication, though in truth she held a low opinion of the majority of people. Thus, she sought to be her burden as an intellectual to speak the truth at all times, and the burden of capable leaders to guide the masses. She joined the Galgastani forces when hostilities resumed and took great pleasure in the fact that her magic was a clear threat and impediment to the Wallister. She participated in the retaking of Coritinae Keep and was given command of its defense. She was slain during an attack by Denon. Let's go to party, and we have... Where is Cody? There she is. Okay. Change class. We're going to enable the witch. According to my spreadsheet, Kagara, who's also a fire enchantress, and Cody, a fire enchantress, are the best. If I only had one witch's mark, it should go to them. And I have two more, but we're not going to worry about changing anybody else at this time. Now, we did also get a Firestorm 2 off of Gildora's dead body, so let's go and help ourselves with that. We don't have a Lightning Mage, so nobody can really combine their powers into Thunder Flare, but we could slap that on anybody else we wanted. It does not go to Rune Fencers. We have Lightning Rune Fencers, but we don't have any Lightning Mages, unfortunately. There's no recommended for skills. There's recommended for spells, but no, not for skills, so let's just slap down Golem's Bane and I don't know, concentration there. Oh, you already had concentration apparently. Cudgel. Okay. Let's go on to the next fight. Win with an archer, perform an action to debuff the enemy. Okay, I did not notice any hidden treasures here, but there is a lot of loot on the people. Again, this is if you're a bloodthirsty warmonger like me. If you want to avoid killing them and go for the leader, go right ahead. I understand that there are penalties for doing so. I'm just pointing out which ones are the targets of interest. I'm not saying that I personally went and killed them all. I actually recruit them not because I'm trying to spare their lives. I recruit them because I'm greedy. See, if you kill this guy, you'll probably get, I don't know, Balder armor. You'll get maybe one thing. Right? That's generally how it is. You get maybe one thing, two if you're lucky. If you recruit him, you not only get all the equipment, but you also get the spells which do not normally drop. Yes, they drop spells, but not the spells they have equipped, just whatever random spells the game has assigned them. So yeah, if I recruit this guy, instead of getting just Balder armor or something, I get everything, plus everything over here. So yeah, I recruit them as many as I can. I do kill some of them if they are particularly problematic or whatever, or if they have lots of loot. So let's talk about some of that loot. These guys will drop a spell called Spell Charge. It's a dark spell that gives you mana, or I'm sorry, gives another character mana. I don't know. I mean, you're basically using up a turn to lose mana for this character and give mana to another character. I guess if you don't have mana leaves or you need range to do it, fine. Also, they drop lots of money. You'll find money all over the place, but so I don't generally mention it or make note of it. These Dragoons, although we've already have Dragoons from the Philrampa Wildwood, these Dragoons may be the first ones the story has thrown us, so they will drop Dragoon marks, 3 each. This Warlock will drop 3 Magus marks. That would bring us up to 5 or 6. 5 since we've already used one. They'll also drop Cragfall 2, which is the indirect spell, level 2. Basically, it's the Earth version of this. You'll see how it has... Whoops. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons here. You'll see that it has Area 2. So this is an AoE spell for air. Cragfall 2 is this for Earth. You can decide if you want to kill him and get 3 more marks and an Area Earth spell, or recruit him for an Area of Effect spell for air. Or ignore him, but I wouldn't recommend that last one. These 2 clerics can drop Resurrect. It's not as high of a percentage as the Hawkman outside, but it does exist. I've run a few attempts at this map, manual style, to try to... And then I keep the one with the best loot, right? They don't always drop Resurrect stuff. They also do have Caldias. I don't know what that is, or how... It looks like a fan. If you don't get a Resurrect, which I'm not going to need since my characters will not accept being incapacitated, I actually wanted these Caldias more for my playthrough, because I want all the resources, so yeah. Alright, those are the main things. Let's get rolling. I will be taking personal command of this. I've already watched the AI fumble so horribly at this twice. I don't think they stand a chance.
Denon of Goliath, you will answer for Gildora's death. Clever ploy, feigning to be at odds with the Duke, a deception worthy of Balmamusa.
I am not the Duke's man. It shames me to think I ever was. Men like you and the Duke think only of your own reward. Do not cast me among you.
How many have you slain to slake your own thirst, eh? There is blood enough on all our hands, boy.
And soon it will be your blood.
Go ahead and we will take control of this fight. I don't think this is all going to be one episode like I had hoped. I'd hoped to make from Port Ashton to the end of this battle one episode. I guess I'll divide it into 2 episodes. Personally, I wouldn't bring an archer, but it is one of the sub-objectives. You have a jump of 3. Okay, you can jump back up if you jump down, so I'll plop you down there, and maybe I can grab that sword icon. As for this one, we'll do the same over here. We'll go forward 3 squares. Trying to show me up, are ya? Enjoy the silence. hit. You'll be able to stab me for 100 damage, and I can jump up. But that's not really worth it. So we'll just go ahead and Mending Seed and try to fall back. Same with you. Enemy has jumped down to try to get to me. So that does actually work out in my favor, and I got cards while I'm at it. Oops, wrong button. 72 with that. Dark Blade, not that I can hit him from that angle. Half his life. I'm okay if they heal him, because I'd rather them heal him, who takes a lot of damage, than heal these guys who don't take much damage. Not that I think they have much damage over here to begin with. Get a lot of moves in a row there. Let's see here. How much? No, I don't even do reach. Guess I could just finish him off, right? Now they can't jump back up after me, so we should be okay. As I position my guys in such a way that she couldn't really hit more than 2 at a time. 2 is still bad, but I mean, since my guys are defending this choke point, she could have hit a lot more. Turn on hit point bars. We're doing okay. Let's see. Continue to stagger while we lure them closer. Or I could charge in right now, actually. Yeah, let's try charging in. want to target the female priest first. I don't think I can reach her. That's unfortunate. Because she'll just cast ease on him, so that cancels. Basically, I'm spending 40 mana to make a priest not do anything. I'd be better off hitting this guy, so that even if they healed him, they would still heal less than I'm doing. Unfortunate that that's the way it's turning out. That's a lot of damage. Let's do that. And back up we go. Almost kill him. I'll heal up just in case they shoot her with arrows. Keep myself staggered so that they can only hit 2 at a time with their ability, which is more than I've done. I haven't hit any of them with an area effect ability. Still almost enough to kill him. We'll hold off on that, I guess. %. That dude has been so close to death 2 or so times this battle already. I don't think I want to spend the mana just yet. So much pain. I'm glad like half of them were in that pit. Still almost got him. 29. Goodbye. Oh, 7 hit points. Okay, let's heal him. This item. I'm gonna dive over here and they'll block him from jumping up that staircase. Well, it's not really a staircase, it's just a little platform. Fortunately silenced, so. That's exactly what I needed. Not enough. That would be enough to kill him if I can position myself correctly. Let's take 2 steps that way. Dark Blade. Put him out of his misery. That's a nice cluster. We'll kill one of them. Unfortunately, let's see here. She probably would move. Hopefully she'd move down here to attack me, so maybe I don't have to do that. That's a small heal. Trying to tank a hit. Nope, gonna drain heart. But maybe you'll move down anyways? No. Alright. The damage you're looking at 169, 151. Cool off. Good job. Trying to see who should be getting targeted. I wasn't actually going to torch that because I would end up hitting my own person. Nice. Don't mind if he spends a couple turns healing it off. I'll keep both of their priests busy. 86. Again, it doesn't really matter too much, it's just for style points. Strength. Couldn't tell the elevation. Oh, that's actually really nice because we silence her. Yep. Silence the cleric that moves first in the timeline, and we're good. This is Sparta. Let me see what card that is. It is a physical card. Moves first. Your soul is mine. I assume I can't silence you. But I could permanently silence her.
Even now you do the Duke's work. Or hadn't you realized?
The Duke gained nothing in your death. His head will be the next to fall.
So, it is power you seek after all, eh? You wear it well, but I see past the silks and baubles of your convictions. You would rule in the Duke's place. Hold up the mirror, and you will find him looking back at you. It is your own ambition you follow.
Whoops, I meant to hit act. we could heal her real quick. Make sure that Xaebos doesn't go around slaughtering anybody.
I pity you. You look on the world and see only avarice and greed. You are prisoner and jailer, held hostage by your own base desires. It is within you to free yourself, if only your pride would let you. Instead, you lead your fellows to their doom.
You presume much, boy. What can you know of it?
I know you are beneath contempt. I know you have seduced others as you have seduced yourself. You fight beneath Balbatos's banner, but it is the carnage of the battlefield that draws you, not loyalty. You exult in death, and you have not gone wanting.
You dare mock me, insolent wretch! Your deeds give lie to your words, as they must. Your convictions are a fancy of youth, no more!
Okay, that's all the dialogue. He starts the dialogue once you start killing off his people. And he's stuck down there. I don't think he can jump out, so he's got to go through that guy first. So you have 2 crits and a sword icon. You have 3 swords. It's fine, we'll just heal. I expected him to pick up that card. What card is that? That is Vitality. Yoink. Oh, nice.
Beaten by a boy. Peace and blood. Coritinae is yours. You've bought it at a dear price.
Xaebos, wait! Xaebos has fled to Brigantis, then?
No doubt about it, my lord.
I have heard the castle stands empty. Its lord lost to the war.
In truth, no, my lord. As Coritinae sat invested, another force was to lay siege to Brigantis. The attack at Coritinae was only a feint to lure out the Duke's armies. The resistance would march unwitting into a trap. then the greater force at Brigantis falls upon them to deliver the coup de grace. Your arrival, however, has left the plan in tatters.
Why tell me all this?
Unlike Xaebos, I know when to bend the knee. And there's more.
Go on.
There are others in Brigantis Castle. Men and women who spoke against Balbatos and sought shelter. Xaebos means to use them as hostages. The Resistance's lack of concern for Galgastani hostages makes little difference to him. He will dress the ramparts with their corpses before the castle falls. An example to those who would cross him.
The man's mad.
A foul business, my lord. I wanted no part of it.
I thank you for your candor. I will leave for Brigantis at once.
You've a noble heart, my lord.
Noble.
There's more to nobility than blood, my lord.
Sister, wait!
What does the great hero need of me?
Please, don't. You're still upset, aren't you?
If you have no urgent need, I'll be on my way.
Then you will return to Goliath?
I shall. Fight on as it please you. I don't give a fig for your war.
You don't think you're going to be attacked by the Wallister forces? I mean, is it just Denon that has a bounty on his head? At least leave the amulet before you go.
Then you abandoned me.
It was you abandoned me.
Sister, I would never.
I've always been terrified of being alone.
Avenging our father. Is that not why you fight?
Why should I care to avenge him? He is no true father to us.
What?
I mean, we are orphans, brother. He is not our father. Not by blood, at any rate.
No. Who told you this? It's a lie. It must be.
It is no lie. I overheard him talking about it once, long ago. In all the world, you're the only family I have.
Why tell me this only now?
Because you're leaving me.
Leaving you? Scarce a moment goes by we are not at each other's side. And so it shall remain. I will never leave you.
There is the lie. You have chosen your war over your sister. How long until you cast me aside? Until you forget me altogether?
Never, sister.
I'm alone without you!
Koshua!
New title earned, Man of Deeds. Oh, and also I forgot to do the title for the last one. Man of Principles. That's at the beginning of the chapter. It says, refused Sir Leonar's entreaty to return to the Resistance. Man of Deeds. Recaptured Coritanae Keep from the remnants of the Galgastani army to prevent the suffering of innocents. Hero of Goliath returns. Coritanae Keep has been wrested from the hands of High Commander Xaebos. The keep was liberated by Tran under the command of former Wallister Resistance soldier Denon Pavel, also known as the Hero of Goliath. All are curious at what Pavel's next move may be. Brigantis Castle has been captured by the remnants of the Galgastani army. High Commander Xaebos leads the survivors and is urging other Galgastani soldiers to regroup, but few have answered the call. It is thought the Wallister Resistance will move to recapture the castle quickly. Let's see if we've got any. High Commander Xaebos. So there's an entry to update for him, but there's no entry to update for Koshua. He recaptured Coritanae Keep, but fled after failing to hold off an attack by the Order of Tran. So now we had to head north. I assume this will be 2 episodes. I doubt I'll be able to edit into 1 episode unless I speed up some of the battles or something, or edit out more of the maybe formation stuff. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I believe that this next segment here will be its own episode, maybe 2 more episodes. I want to make it one nice chunk. 4 fights. I don't think I could fit that in 1 episode. 3 is already pushing it because it's 90 minutes, and normally I make episodes an hour long. Maybe it's 2 maps an episode nowadays. I mean, the maps probably get bigger and bigger as time goes on. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Tactics Ogre Reborn. I'll see you next time.